I don't think that I've ever met anyone in clinical research who isn't truly passionate about what they do and truly passionate about helping the patients that we're here to help. And I think when you go on that journey with sponsors, it can be very rewarding to work with them to achieve what they're trying to achieve. Hi, my name's Megan Morrison. I'm the CEO of Paratus Clinical, who are a site network here in Australia. I actually have worked in clinical research my entire career. I started out working at Big Pharma many years ago, and then worked for CROs for a number of years after that before moving to site side to work for Paratus Clinical. And I think each of those transitions from both working sponsor side to then working CRO side to now working site side really were turning points for me. I think within each of those different categories, you really bring a different lens to the clinical trial environment. And I feel very excited and proud that I've now been able to cover off sort of each of those different groups across the clinical trial ecosystem. I enjoy speaking to the sponsors, so the biotech companies and the pharmaceutical companies. I don't think that I've ever met anyone in clinical research who isn't truly passionate about what they do and truly passionate about helping the patients that we're here to help. And I think when you go on that journey with sponsors, it can be very rewarding to work with them to achieve what they're trying to achieve. Both at my previous organisation and at Paratus, I have been involved in psychedelic research. It really has blossomed into quite a big part of psychiatry research over the last couple of years. And it is so lovely to work in an area where it's very tangible, the help that you are providing these people with. And quite often the patients on these studies have run out of conventional other options. And so being able to help them has been incredibly rewarding. Within the sector, we are definitely seeing a lot more patient-centric trials. So really focusing on the experience that the participant has on the studies, both from, the moment that they step foot inside the clinic, what does it feel like to them? Do we make them feel comfortable? Have we helped them in getting to the clinic? Also in the way that sponsors are writing their protocols as well. So the way that they are trying to reduce patient burden as well. And I think this has been a really great change to the way that clinical research is done from back when I started 23 years ago, to really focusing now on the patient and understanding the really important contribution that patients make to clinical research. Be curious. The rate of change within clinical research is very fast, and even if I reflect back on the way things were done and the type of studies that we were doing when I started working in research, things do change very quickly. Advancements in medical research are happening at a lot faster rate than what they were years ago. So I think understanding that things do constantly change and the priorities of companies constantly change as well. I think if you bring curiosity into any role in clinical research and a growth mindset of, what we can really achieve in this industry, I think that that's a really important part of it. And understanding that things are constantly going to change, and we're here to support the sponsors who make these drugs so that then these therapies can get to patients faster. Outside of work, I like to keep fit. I tell people that I walk everywhere, and I try to. In addition to that, I like doing Pilates, and I have two young children, and a really important thing for myself and my husband is to show our kids the world. So we do love to travel with them, and it's so refreshing to see different parts of the world, even places that you've been to before, through the lens of two little children.